Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, just a quick update because not too much happened since the last video. Just a quick recap here. The idea that we have is obviously still that Bitcoin could extend in this yellow wave 1. This is the short-term bullish scenario. Then afterwards, I'll show you the short-term bearish scenario. In the short-term bullish scenario, which is valid as long as yesterday's low is holding, at basically 35,450 after Bitcoin moved up and came down as we wanted it into the support area. So far, it's just done what it needed to do. You know, what we were watching for yesterday played out exactly. We had a rally and then we started the pullback in the morning and it dipped into support and has shown initial reaction. However, is that reaction strong enough to start a third wave rally here within the larger fifth wave of wave 1? Or not? I mean, these are the parameters we need to be watching for today. Not entirely convinced by it, but I've seen enough charts to know that cryptos turn around at an instant. The sentiment can shift from 1 minute to the next, from 1 second to the next, and things can change at an instant. So never be surprised by any crypto movements. But support is holding for now, so technically this is still a valid assumption. But as I explained yesterday, be a bit cautious up there. Literally, that move to the upside is full. It doesn't need another extension. I'm still leaning towards it as long as support levels are holding. And the risk, however, for that deeper wave 2 pullback that we talked about has significantly increased. And we could get into this region, yeah. But overall, the idea is still that we can get this extension here. If it happens, could take us into the 41K region, low 40K region. But it literally depends on support. Yeah? So we shouldn't get confused, let ourselves get confused by red candles. As long as support is holding, it's holding. The Fib levels are the only objective, let's say, measure here, and the invalidation points basically below 35,450. It's breaking below Fibonacci support. So if we see a break below that level, it has broken the Fib support, but then we still have the invalidation point at 34,900. But what happens if that level breaks? I mean, it would just reset, first of all, this wave 4, okay? So I would then explore, right, is this just an A, B, C structure in wave 4 and we make another attempt? Yeah, this is going to be with us for a while. That it's probably going to be between, right, is this still a wave 4 or are we already in the larger degree wave 2? It's going to be around these two scenarios for a while. So that introduces some uncertainty. Now, how to deal with that? I explained that before. Profit taking in this area is wise. Some profit taking maybe. Keeping a core position in case it runs further. And then in case of any deeper pullbacks, scaling in might be a suitable strategy. Yeah, that's just a way to deal with this. Okay, but there is not much more wisdom or clarity we can squeeze out of this chart. I think there is everything we've done everything we need to do. To deal with the scenarios, and now we just have to let the market decide and have to deal with that uncertainty with our own strategies and tactics. That's why we apply risk management and why we apply trading tactics, because there is always uncertainty in the markets. We just need to understand the two likely scenarios. So we've got that short-term bullish one, which is the direct move up. You could say short-term bearish is a break below support and might first of all reset the wave 4, which is, and again, it will take a while to distinguish that from the white count. Because if it's still a reset of wave 4 in an A, B, C structure, then afterwards we could get that wave 5 to the upside. That, however, could also be just an A wave down, a B wave, yeah, and then the C wave down. So it's going to be with us for a while. It probably isn't going to be until we really see the structure of that move to the upside before we can decide really. But it's not about knowing, right? It's about positioning oneself when setups are clear, when there are clear reward and risk parameters, which we have here, which we might not have so clearly once we have a break of support, because then the thing is, okay, where does wave 4 stop? Which is not so clear because wave 4 can come down quite a bit. So I haven't even brought support onto the chart because it is a bit nebulous, you could say. Normally we say with a wave 4, we don't want it to break below the 50% fib level. Well, if I've got the 50% fib level on the chart, it's already in the green support zone. Do you know what I mean? So that just introduces that level of uncertainty here that we just have to deal with. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.